What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ethan, and it's sunny here outside the Rio right now, entering another WSOP bracelet event and tournament. And unfortunately, it's been near the end of my Vegas trip now, and I haven't been able to cash one of these events yet. Just haven't ran entirely too well here at the Rio, but I'm excited. Today is going to the 888 tournament, and it's gonna be fun, quick, 30-minute levels. And first place is guaranteed $888,888. So hopefully gonna try to, make the money in this one. That would be really cool. And that's all I really have to say. I only have about a week left on my Vegas trip. Got a handful of other tournaments to play. Why not cash this one? Gonna make the money day one. That's when the money's announced. So that would be cool. See how it goes. Let's get some cards in the air, find some run good. Our tournament journey in the 888 event starts in level 6. Blinds are 400, 800, 800 with 40,000 in stack. We're playing 6-handed here, and I have King Queen offsuit in the low jack. I raise it up to 1800 and get the button and big blind to call. Going to a flop of Jack 5 deuce all hearts. Action's going to check around. I will say here though that the board here is one I can bet a ton on with my exact hand, but wanted to check more a little bit multi-way, and we're off to see a turn. Turn comes the King of Diamond. Big blind checks again, and now definitely a really great card for me to see. And overall for my range, so I bet pretty large to 4,500. The button folds, and now onto this big blind player who puts in a check raise to 11,000. It's a pretty small sizing, and this double check raise is typically really strong. Obviously, I have a really great hand to continue with here with top pair, do have the heart draw, but I do think that 3-bet jamming is a little bit of an overplay. It folds out all of his bluffs and random cards that he can be doing this with, so I just make the call with a pot-sized bet behind. We're off to a river, which comes a 10. So here, sitting with a pair of kings, this player, first to act, thinks for a while, and then announces an all-in. Well, he covers me and putting my effective stack at risk. It's been 5 minutes into sitting at this tournament, and I'm here, I'm all in, not gonna fold this one. We can always rebuy, right? I make the call. This player has 3-6 offsuit for the gutter ball, turned his hand into a bluff with 6 high, and I win. So let's go. First hand, right off the rip, find a double up, always a nice start. Progressing to level 7, I have about 77,000 in stack. Blinds are 500, 1K, 1K, and I have King, Jack of spades under the gun. Playing 8-handed now, I raise it up to 2,200 and onto the hijack player who 3-bets to 6,500. Action folds to me, and he's playing with about 50 big blinds in stack. This is going to be a pretty easy call with a playable hand. Let's see a flop. Flop comes ace, 10, 8, 2 spades. Oh boy, combo draw with the flush and straight draws. I check it over to him, and he bets out 5,500. It's a pretty large sizing, and against this specific opponent, I think it's going to lean more towards a value bet opposed to some sort of bluff or range bet. Anyways, I would love to check raise this if this was a cash game, but considering the tournament, I decide on just making the call, and we see a turn which comes the Queen of Clubs, Bink card for us. I'm hoping he has an ace. That would be really cool as we have the nuts. I check it over to him, hoping he bets again, but sadly he checks back. We're off to a river, which is the 3 of diamonds. Total Brick City card still sitting with the nuts with Broadway, and I definitely think I need to bet this one. I decided to size up for an overbet to 30,000, and thank God he has something. He makes the call pretty quickly with Ace King. It looked like he wasn't sure that I had the best hand when I showed, because he showed the Ace King, I showed the nuts, Broadway, the straight. Oh my God, things are going really well finally in a tournament at the Rio. Chip stack at around 145,000 after this massive, massive pot. And it's nice to get paid after an overbet on the river. All right, we're on break, hanging out with some vlog people who make videos. Matt, Ryan, act like we're friends, please. Woo! Happy Sunday. Also playing in some stupid event, and I think I have to call this. All right, hold up. Got a call.
I called it for you.
Got a call. Oh, we bink it. There we go. That's sweet.
What a surprise.
And we hit.
No way, Rampage running good. Oh man, that never happens.
I'm betting. I don't know what to do.
I bet you don't show the losses, bro.
Never show the losses. Oh, we get paid off. Oh, we win. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, multi-tabling list. Happy Sunday.
Lose a flip and then you're gonna fucking hate your life like I do. I got nothing to add.
No, nothing.
I can't.
Today's going better than yesterday. For some context, I fired 2 bullets into this yesterday and never had over 100K in chips, and now have 145,000. So that's cool. So it's a turbo. We're gonna be all in a bunch. So with just some luck, need some run good. And I haven't really shown all the tournaments I've played, mainly because you bust out really quickly in them. So hopefully this one gets posted on YouTube. Make a deep run, try to make the money, because the money happens here in day 1, and then like maybe 50 make it to day 2. So need some run good. We'll see what happens. Nothing too interesting happens in level 9. Moving on to level 10. Blinds are 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 with about 130K in stack. I pick up ace 8 of hearts in the small blind. Action folds to me, and this big blind player has about 27,000 in stack. So it's only 13 big blinds, gonna be an easy all in. I jam, and he makes the call with ace 7 offsuit. So really nice to be in this spot as I'm clearly dominating his hand. Ace 8 decides on holding. We win, stack an opponent, and once again, chips getting pushed my way. The chip stack is growing. With a pretty large stack, now looking down at pocket jacks on the button. There's an under the gun open to 4,000, and he has a pretty small stack with about 15 big blinds in stack. Action folds to the hijack player, who jams. It's 48,000 total, and now onto me. Given that we have pocket jacks facing this action, I can't fold this one considering it's a turbo, and yeah, pretty small jam regardless. I make the call for 48,000, and the under the gun player calls as well. He's all in, so we're going 3 ways, all in to a main and side pot. The under the gun player shows pocket aces. Not great, but the hijack shows 8s, so it seems okay if we lose the main pot against aces and win the side pot against 8s. And when the flop comes 10, 10, 8. Damn it. Just when things were going pretty well, we see a turn ace. Wow, that's pretty sick. So river, no jack, and I lose it all. Pay 35,000 to the under the gun player who had pocket aces, who turned the boat, and then pay 13,000 on top of that to the hijack player. And all of a sudden, after this little bit of a hit, the stack is now down to 110K. All right, we made it to dinner break. Unfortunately, not a ton of chips to play with. I mean, we have like 80,000 chips, and in this structure like this, the turbo, it's like crazy, and how important card distribution is in these very limited time formats is crucial. So unfortunately, it was card dead for those 2 hours of play, and pretty much just picked up rags, and it's really annoying where, you know, things were going really well, and I thought I was gonna make a vlog out of this, and I hope I still can, but this is just how these tournaments go sometimes, where you get card dead, you chip down, you lose jacks versus aces, and then now we have 20 big blinds. Gonna need to just pick up some cards and chip up, and like, you know, gotta play some more interesting hands and spots for the vlog. But this is how a majority of these tournaments go, where you just don't have that many spots to play with, and sometimes you bust. So wish us luck, trying to give you guys a realistic depiction of what it's like playing in these WSOP poker tournaments, especially these quick structure ones. We'll see how it goes. Time to run it up now. After dinner break, things are looking pretty dire in level 13. Blinds are 2,000, 4,000, 4,000, and with 95,000 in stack. Action starts with the hijack player raising, and I pick up pocket 9s in the big blind, and I gotta go all in against him. He folds. It's nice to chip up. Then the very next orbit, I'm on the big blind once again over a hijack open, picking up ace queen of hearts. I jam once again, and the other player folds once again. So back-to-back orbits in the big blind, always nice to chip up and scoop up some pots, and also get some of my chips back into my stack after putting them in the middle. Progressing to level 14 now, blinds have increased, 3,000, 5,000, 5,000. I have pocket 7s in the big blind with 71,000 in stack. Action folds to the small blind player who has a pretty massive stack, and he raises to 12,000. I have 14 big blinds here. I've got a pair. It's blind versus blind. I'm going to be all in no matter what. I jam, and he says that he has to call. Well, we're up against king, queen of spades, so it's a flip, and flip doesn't look good when the flop comes 2 queens. That is gross. Turn comes a heart, so we have some life, and the river heart. Let's go. We are still alive. Pretty disgusting suck out. It was all in pre-flop, so it was a flip, but when you flop trips, then lose to runner hearts. Must feel bad for king queen, but you know what, can't feel that bad because the chips are being pushed my way and I still have life in this tournament. On to the next level. At level 15, blinds are 3,000, 6,000, 6,000, and I have queen 6 of hearts on the button. Action folds around to me, and here this is a playable hand that I should open with, so I raise to 12,000. Small blind folds, and then this big blind player does something funky and fun. He puts in a 3-bet, but it's a small one to 26,000. It's not a great hand to play, but for this price, I don't think I can fold. So, I don't know. I'm in position as well. I make the call and see a flop of queen 5, 3, 2 clubs. Queen high boards, well, this is good. This player also has a pretty small stack, and he decides to commit all of it in there for 33,000. I'm in there like swimwear with top pair. I call. This player shows pocket 7s. And we hold. Thank you, Dealer Ollie, for dealing me some heat. I'm back in this tournament with a lot of life. I have almost 200,000 in my stack, and I'm ready to run it up, maybe make the money. All right, big thank you to Ali for finally dealing some winners after a long time. And then I get aces here, thank you. Thank you. Still in this level, I pick up ace 10 offsuit on the small blind. There's a hijack limp, then a button raised to 17,000. The player to my right doesn't seem like someone who would raise fairly light in this spot, but my hand out of position serves best as a 3-bet, I believe. And honestly, I could probably just jam this a high portion of the time, but I want to adjust because I don't think this player is going to be raising too late, like I said. So I decide to size to 45,000. Action folds to the button player, and he decides on a call. So we're going to a flop of 997 rainbow. On this paired board, and it's a 3-bet pot. Do I think he has many 9x holdings? Not a ton. I throw out a bet of 30,000, and we face some unfortunate news. He rips it all in for 70,000 more, so it's 100K total. These 3-bet pots in tournaments at this stage of the tournament is definitely crucial to win. I can't call, unfortunately, so I let my cards go. This player shows us the ace of spades, then tells me that he had aces. So I believe him. Nice hand. Pretty unfortunate to run into a hand stronger than mine at the very least. And now my chip stack is down to about 100,000, and blinds are going up. Blinds do indeed go up to level 16 now. Blinds are 4K, 8K, 8K, and I have 90,000 in my stack. Action starts when the hijack player opens to 24,000. On to me in the small blinds. I have deuces. It's a pair with a little bit over 10 big blinds. I've got to gamble and hope for folds. Got to chip up somehow and maybe I can get a fold. I rip it all in. Then the big blind insta jams. That's terrible. That is definitely terrible. The hijack folds and I'm surprised to see what we're up against. It's pocket 3s. That's one of the most tilting ways to lose, right? 20% chance to win, or off to a run out. Sadly, no improvement for deuces. They're going to go down in flames against 3s. Another brick in a tournament, and unfortunately, 333 players make the money. I'm out in around 416th place, so needed to survive 80 more people to eliminate just to min cash. That's obviously never the goal, and, you know, considering our chip stack, had to make some moves and hope to win. It's another tournament brick. And we had life, then I guess ran into aces, or that's what he said he had, and there's that. Just still not really able to find a cash here at the Rio and at the live WSOP, which is just so demoralizing. Tried my best. I don't know what to say. Like, I really don't feel comfortable posting these kind of tournament videos where I don't have a deep run, and in my personal opinion, I don't think it's super interesting, but let me know in the comments below. Morale is a little low, considering, you know, I haven't seen much success outside of the Venetian tournaments, but not being results oriented. I'm pretty happy with how I'm playing, I guess, and I'm improving and I'm getting a lot of experience, and I'm happy to show that with the vlog and happy to share these experiences with you guys. But in a realistic view and lens of how I see things right now, morale's pretty low, but there are still a few more tournaments that I'd like to play before I leave Vegas. If I make any deep runs, you know, I'll vlog it. Just let me know though, because these tournament vlogs where I just bust or run like mediocrely deep, like I was relatively close to the money, and you know, you're just gonna bust because only top 11-15% pay or whatever it is. So thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.